4 steps to build and maintain your discipline. But first, what is self-discipline? Self-discipline is the ability to control your behavior, emotions, and thoughts in the search for your own goals and desired results. It involves developing the capacity to resist temptation, delay gratification, and stay focused on the task at hand. Self-discipline is probably the most important trait for making people achieve what they set out to do in any aspect of life, whether it's personal or professional. Once I developed self-discipline, I improved my ability to manage stress, regulate my emotions, and make the most accurate and convenient decisions. So let's get started. Step number 1, define your goals and find your purpose. This is the first step towards something. If you don't know what you want, you won't be clear about what you have to be specifically disciplined about and what not. Also, when things are not going exactly the way you want and you have some temporary mental weakness, remembering your purpose will keep you aligned with your discipline to achieve what you propose. Without a clear purpose or direction in life, it can be difficult to develop self-discipline. By making sure you have these, it's most likely that you will stay motivated, focused, and mainly disciplined. It provides a sense of direction and it helps us prioritize our time and efforts. Having clear goals allows us to measure our progress, which can be incredibly motivating. When we see our progress towards our goals, it gives us a sense of accomplishment and encourages us to keep working towards them. Something I personally suggest is to look back, and it will give you the perspective of where you are now, of what you have accomplished, and where you started. Clear objectives also help us divide larger tasks into smaller steps, which then you can make less overwhelming or suffocating. So here are some steps to help you define your goals and purposes. Remember, goals and purposes is something personal, and there are no right or wrong answers, and what works for you might not work for another person. Number 1, reflect on what you want to achieve. Take some time to really think about what you want to achieve in any different area of your life, such as career, relationship, health, and personal growth. Why these? Well, I call them the 4 pillars of life. These are the things that you feel really move you really want to improve, or you would like to do for free because you really enjoy it. Number 2, write your goals. Once you have an idea of what you want to achieve, be more specific, measurable, achievable, and relevant, and time-bound them to make sure they are clear and can be followed in a process over time. Number 3, create an action plan and think long-term. Once you have identified your goals, create an action plan to achieve them. I'll talk more about this in the next step. Number 4, review and adjust your goals periodically. While you're working towards reaching your goals, revise them and regularly make sure they are still relevant to you. You can adjust them if necessary to stay motivated and driven. Step number 2, how do we create an action plan? Self-discipline requires constant effort and a deliberate action. I won't lie when I say to you that you need to be patient, because this is something you might not be able to develop from one day to another. But I promise you that it will bring you massive success with a proper structured action plan. By anticipating these challenges, we can develop strategies to overcome them, reducing the likelihood of giving up in the face of difficulties. So let's begin. Number 1, define the objective. The first step is to identify the specific goal you want to achieve. This could be anything from waking up earlier in the morning to developing a daily exercise routine to being consistent in training. Number 2, break the goal into smaller steps. Once you have the goal, break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. For example, if the goal is to get up earlier, let's say you want to wake up at 5, try to work your way down. Try to work 30 minutes down each time until you have reached that specific time. If you wake up at 8 a.m., don't just say, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. because it's not realistic. Instead, try 7:30 and then 7 a.m. and so on. Number 3, prioritize the steps. Not all tasks are the same in terms of importance and urgency. Prioritize the steps according to the importance and the order in which they should be completed. Number 4, very important, assign a timeline. Make sure you are progressing towards your goal. Stay responsible and motivated. A timeline also helps you assure that you are progressing towards your finish line and forces you to get things if you set a time for it. Number 5, monitor progress. Try to keep track, whether it's in an app or paper, about your progress, and adjust the plan if necessary. Keeping track of the progress makes sure you can see what you've been accomplishing, which then you can celebrate the small wins. Trust me, being reminded of those small wins is always a great feeling because it will keep giving you the motivation to keep going. I personally love the Atoms app because you can invite a friend and keep each other accountable. But it's also cool because they give you a 30-day free trial, so you have the time to explore the app and use it so they can help you out with sticking out to whatever habit you're looking to build this year. You can use my code or click the link below to get a discount if you decide to subscribe to the app yearly or monthly. I highly recommend it. If you'd like to invite me and have an accountability partner, go ahead. Here's my email. Now, step number 3, develop a positive mindset. Having a positive mindset is crucial for what do you want to achieve, what habits will help you get there, what a list of habits and goals that will provide support towards them. You visualize getting those objectives and looking at the progress you've made. It's more likely that you will stay on track to really achieve your goals. I assure you, you will get a sense of purpose and realization that will push you forward even when the road ahead is long and difficult, and trust me, it is. Here are some tips to cultivate a positive mindset. Number 1, practice gratitude. Concentrate on the positive aspects of your life, no matter how small they are. Express gratitude for them. Gratitude helps you maintain a positive perspective, which will reduce stress and anxiety. Everyone always prays to God when they want something or they ask for something. It is only a few that express gratitude for the small things like family, work, and food. Number 2, visualize success. Imagine yourself achieving your objectives and visualize how you will feel and be being successful. Stay away from having the mindset that it's not possible, because if someone has done it, then you can definitely do it too. Number 3, rethink negative thoughts. Watch your tongue and your words. They are very powerful, and you should never speak bad of yourself. For example, instead of saying, "No, I can't do this," switch it to, "I know this is a challenge, but I know I can overcome it." It's all about perspective. Number 4, surround yourself with positive people. Spend time with people who have a positive outlook on life and who support and encourage you to pursue self-discipline, your projects and goals, and who also pursue theirs. There is a great quote out there which is, "You are the 5 people you surround yourself with." If all your friends are poor and have bad habits, well, guess what? You will be the 5th one. Number 5, practice self-care. If you don't take care of yourself, nobody will. Take care of yourself physically and mentally. Exercise, eat well, sleep 7 to 8 hours, read, journal, and participate in activities that give you joy and satisfaction. For me, I know every time I have a stressful situation, I turn to the gym and let my anger on the weights. I also even sometimes go to my dad to talk about specific situations and how maybe he would have handled it. Number 4, eliminate distractions. When we lose focus on our goals and become less productive, this can lead to frustration, stress, and the feeling of being totally out of control. Distractions can also affect our ability to make good, rational decisions and fulfill our commitments. In the world we live in today, it's full of distractions. From the biggest one, which is our phone, to social media, to notifications, to endless emails, and it can be very challenging to focus on what really matters. However, it is essential to recognize the impact of distractions and take steps to eliminate them. Eliminating distractions requires a deliberate effort to create an environment that supports discipline. Number 1, identify and eliminate possible distractions. Take the time to identify the distractions that are most likely to destabilize your efforts. For example, mine is social media. And what I do is basically I turn off my notifications, put on airplane mode, or just have a certain amount of time on the apps so it tells me when I have to stop. Number 2, create a distraction-free environment. Creating an environment that supports focus and productivity is crucial. Find or build your quiet space to work and eliminate possible distractions. It can be your bedroom, it can be your office, it can be your living room. Make sure there is nothing that will stop you from doing work and be focused. Number 3, prioritize your tasks. Prioritize what you have to get done first and stay focused. Then once that's done, you can go and do whatever you want. I would also suggest that you make a list of the top 3 to 5 tasks you have to get done 100% that day and keep doing them every day no matter what. No excuses. Number 4, the Pomodoro technique. It's a special technique that is great because it's a time management method that consists of working 25 time slots with short breaks in between. You can also increase the time that you like to work between 30 to 40 minutes, but I like to keep it at 30. This can help you focus on your work and avoid getting distracted by other tasks or activities. It forces you to get work done and really be focused on it 100%. So now that you have these, I highly suggest maybe you even get some books to really help you understand all these concepts. Here are my top 3 books that have really helped me, and I'll leave a link for you to check them out down below. I really hope this video helped you and understand what it takes to build discipline, but more important, what it takes to sustain it. From personal experience, it took me about 4 to 6 months to really get things done and going. But once I got the hang of it, it was so good to see the results. And all the time that was put towards building those good habits personally just made the quality of my life so much better. So you have to understand that the bad habits are very instant and the good habits take a long time to come. For example, eating junk food, eating bad stuff, you get the sugar, the taste, everything right away. It's so good. But with good habits, it takes a long time. And I tell you, it is so rewarding at the end because, you know, working out, sleeping properly, not being and waking up on your phone right away after you wake up, all these things just add up eventually long term, and you will see a big change in your life. I hope to see you in the next video, and subscribe for more videos like this.